Now let us discuss about database or a table creation. Here you see you can use a command called as a create table. Using that create table command, you can create a table. So here we are creating two tables into this video. First one is department table. For that, what I have done is, for my convenience, I have used, or I have already created written a code instead of typing the code. Here you see the create table command is used for creating a table, and department is a table name. So here in company database we don't have any tables here. Now we have to create the table. Dname is a field name or attribute name. Varchar is a data type, and 15 is a size what we are specifying. We use two types of character data types such as varchar or char. So I will not go in detail about this data types and all now. Briefly I will tell. I want to concentrate more on the attribute, entity, the relationship, and the different attributes. For that, here you see, consider the different attributes here: dname, dnumber, manager SSN, and manager start date. So here dname we have taken it as a not null type, means you cannot have a duplicate values into this. So int is a numerical value, same as what is in a C and other languages. And the difference between char and varchar is, char is used when you want to go for the fixed number of values, means 9 digits, and varchar when you want to go for the variable characters such as department name. The characters will vary here. And one more concept I want to discuss here, that is a constraint. That constraint is primary key, and another one is unique key. First let me finish with the unique one. Unique key is a key used where you don't want the value to be duplicated. So in those cases we are using unique key. Now next is a primary key. So exactly what is a primary key we will see. Primary key we will use when you want to join the field of this table with another field of the other table or the same table. I will come to that. What do you mean by joining the field of the same table with the other table and joining the field of the same table within the table? That we will discuss when we go for the employee table. Now here when we talk about the primary key, so we will understand what is the rule for primary key. Primary key cannot be null, it cannot have a duplicate value, and you can join the field of primary key with the foreign key field. Those are the different rules for this constraint. Now here for department table we set up dnumber as a primary key, means the values in dnumber will be unique, and this value can be joined with the another table values. Now let us come to one more table, that is the employee table. The same command, create table employee, fname, mname, lname, ssn, bdate, address. These are all the things what we have discussed in ER diagram. Here whatever we have discussed in the ER diagram, so same concepts we are taking there. Now in this we have to create a relationship between department table and employee table, and that relationship will be works for relationship. How that is created we will see. Now let us come for this one. Here you see varchar, we know that is a variable character, char and all these things we know. Data type we are using whenever we want to insert the date types or datas, and this is a different data type, different constraint here. Sex we are taking it as a character type, a single character we are taking. So when we take a single character we are not specifying the size here, but here also you see char we have defined, but we have taken it as 9. That means what? We can input 9 characters. Here only single character, and here default is a constraint. That means if you don't insert any value into this sex, by default it will take it as a M. M stands for male. And one more constraint for the same field we have used, that is check constraint. Check constraint will check. That means what? When you try to insert the record, this for the sex field, it will take only male or female, M or F. Any other than M or F, you try to insert any other character such as A, B, C, it will not accept it. It will show an error. And one more data type we have discussed here, that is decimal. Decimal 10 comma 2 means total 10 digits. Out of that, 2 are fractional digits, 1 is a decimal place, and another 7 digits are integer part. So I repeat again, in decimal total 10 digits, okay, 2 digits are fractional digits, so 2 if you mention it is a 2 fractional part, 1 for decimal place and 7 for integer place. So totally 10 decimal digits it will take, 10 digits it will take. Next, super SSN, it is also taken as a char. Here quite interesting thing is there. So I had told you that primary key field can be joined with the field in the other table or within the table, correct? And I will tell you what is meant by that. First, let us understand this D number. It's D number DNO. This is a department number we are taking here. Here we have specified it as a not null. So similarly, we got a department table DNUMBER number. Here it is D now NO we have taken. Correct. In both we will use a department number, but there will be some twist here. What is that? We will discuss. Now first let us go with this, the same concept. So in this employee table, here you see, just go through this ER diagram. You see here below SSN there is an underline. So these are all the attributes, fields. For key attribute where the primary key is specified, it is underlined. So there you can see the number or a name, these are all underlined. That means these are key fields. These are key fields. Okay. Next, here SSN is a key field. So that is underlined into the ER diagram. And now we can go for foreign key now. So first understand what is the rules for foreign key. Foreign key means if you insert foreign key field, here we have taken okay, what I will do is I will not go with this one, I will go with this one first. Okay, later we will come for this. Okay, first what is a foreign key we will understand. So we are specifying foreign key for DNO. Foreign key for DNO is, DNO means this field will take a foreign key and this is referenced to D number of department. I repeat again, foreign key field will be set in this particular table D number. D number is taken as a foreign key of employee table and that is reference to department number, D number of department. Means this field can reference to department tables D number. Clear? Okay, and this is a join between two tables, between employee and department. Now let us understand, I had told one more thing here, let us understand the join bit within the table. Now the foreign key is given for super SSN here in this table, correct? And it references to employee SSN. So here it was between department and this employee table. Now it is SSN number is in employee table only. We are giving it as references employee SSN. Here on delete set null means in case of in case we delete the value into super SSN, the value of that sorry, in case we delete the SSN value, the super SSN value will be set with null, empty, and in case we update the value, it is cascading, means automatically it will change. Similarly, we use a update cascade here for department number of D number of employee table. Now I hope you understood the foreign key and primary key, but we have to understand what is the rule for primary key. Sorry, foreign key. We know primary key cannot be duplicated. Means here when you give the number for a department, you should give, for example, automobile 1, civil 2, computer 3, 4, 5, like that. Maximum 5 departments if you take our college, correct? Here when you give the value for this D number, it should be the same value as a primary key. That is the rules for foreign key. So when you specify any field as a foreign key field, if you specify when you insert the value in this department D number of the employee table, it should be same as the D number in the department table. Means you cannot give any other values. That is, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 5 departments, you cannot give 8, 9, 10 or any other number which is not there in the department table. That is the first rule. That is why it is like that, because it is referenced from the primary key. So the primary key field cannot be duplicated, but foreign key field can be duplicated. So these are some of the rules. Let us execute this. Okay, we have executed or we have created a company database, we have used a company database. Now I will select this and I will use this command, select and use run. Now here you can see it is showing create table department, 15 rows are created. Now I will select and check. So here you see I will just run the department table. Here you can see department table is created. Now I will try to execute the employee table. It is showing error here. Correct? Here at the bottom you can see error is showing. The reason is we have not created employee table. I have created only the structure of the table in SQL file for my convenience. So now I will tell you how to create it. Correct? First you should go for file, click on new query tab. You will get a query tab here. So I will just click on this new query tab. Here you can see one query tab you are getting. Here you have to type the command. Then you should go to file and you have to save script by giving a file name, which I have already done. Okay. Now what I will do is I will run the employee table. Now I will select this whole command and I will execute it. Here you see 0 rows are affected. The create a table employee, it is successful. When you get a green right symbol here, that means it is successfully created. Now I will execute this select command, employee command. Here you see now the employee table is created. Now two tables are created. One is department table and another one is employee table. Now let us discuss briefly about this ER diagram. See what we have done in this particular practical experiment is we have created a table with number as a primary key, a department number that we have linked with employee table department number. Correct? And it creates a relationship, works for relationship between the department table and employee table. Similarly, we will create a different relationship among the tables, that is employee managing a department. And one more thing I want to highlight here, just go through this. Here you can see here 1 is given and here it is n is given. Means in department there will be a single department, but many employees can work from same department. So n stands for many. 1 is to n means one department, many employees. That is what is a relationship. And about this 1 is to n, 1 is to 1 relationship we will be discussing in the future.